Hi guys, Puddin here with the game for you in my Tier 5 Russian DD, the Gremyashchy. Now, my captain skills are Preventative Maintenance, Expert Marksman, Last Stand, Demo Expert, Concealment, and Advanced Fire Training. My mods are Protect My Guns, Torpedoes, Quicker Turret Traverse, and Damacon 1. Now, as you can see here, I am divvied up with a gentleman who is testing out a ship. I'm not allowed to talk about it, but to answer all your questions about the ship, yes. Now, the Gremyashchy is one of two ships that has the reputation of being overpowered. This goes back from the closed beta days to the open beta to now. Now, my game plan here is to kind of work the islands in here, play this a little bit as a USDD. I am going to get hit with some lag throughout this replay. For that, I apologize for. Now, the reason I go with quicker turret traverse on this ship is the turrets do turn very slow. I'd rather have my turrets turn a little bit faster and have a little bit longer reload. I've been in way too many fights to where I have to completely stop turning in order to keep my guns to bear. At least like this, I can put it at a half turn and I can keep my guns on bear and on target. Now, this ship does benefit from Concealment Expert. As you can see, I haven't played her for a while. Gonna drop the torps, hoping that maybe the enemy DD will run into it. I get a nice detectability of 6.1, which is extremely good for Russians. But like I said, for my quicker turret traverse, I have to give up rate of fire, which does hamper me a little bit. Now, luckily for me, the Clemson, I believe, was not paying attention. I need to kill this guy in case he does decide to pay attention. Luckily for me, I don't believe he sent any torps. I'm sitting in my smoke and I'm going to do as much damage as I possibly can. Now, the thing that does make this ship extremely powerful is its long range. As you can see, I can shoot out to 14.7 kilometers. That's extremely long range at this tier. Now, this thing does benefit and suffer from tier 5 matchmaking. As you can see, we're top tier. These are the prime conditions for this. Now, I did want to keep shooting the enemy battleship, but you know what? He's got enough fires, so at this point, I'm going to change targets and try to get some fires going on the other battleship, the Wyoming. Get a fire. Now, I slowed down and actually came to a stop, and this guy got accuracy through volume and actually landed a nice shot in on me. Now, this ship does have 8-kilometer torps. They are extremely slow, but with my concealment being 6.1, I can stealth torp. Now, this captain does go between my, I believe it's my Molotov, and my Leningrad. This guy doesn't go to any of the Tech Tree ships. It's mainly for those 3 ships because, you know, I really don't play my Russian cruisers because I'm not a very big cruiser fan. And some of the skills that benefit this ship just don't translate into the other destroyers, i.e. concealment. Now, as you can see, I am able to shoot over some mountains. But like I said, the strength of this ship is its nice long range, and that's why it used to be the tier 5 along with the Minakaze. Minakaze is just a pure torp spammer, but you were able to stealth fire from this ship. If anything was, I believe, was about 10 kilometers away from you, you could shoot it all day long, and they could not spot you. Now, with my range being 14.7 kilometers, there are not many ships at tier 5 that can shoot this far, and let alone be as accurate as I can be. Now, while these things are not the real guns of Akaba or Tash or any of the higher tier Russian ships, they are still extremely good guns. Now, I know I can contest the center if I wanted to, but I choose not to because this is lower tier. And as you can see, a lot of cruisers, even battleships, will go to center. And that doesn't really put me in a good position to use my strengths against them. Now, I'm leaving my AA on because, well, there's no reason to turn it off. I don't really need to stay hidden. There's not too many things that can actually shoot or hurt me. Now, one of the carriers is very intelligent. I didn't take a look at whose bombers those were, but the gentleman with the tour planes is ignoring me while the dive bombers are going after me. You cannot manual drop at this tier, you can only auto drop. So there's really no point in dropping their torpedoes. Just because if you see somebody with a Gremyashchy, you have to know that they are extremely good and know how to dodge torpedoes, especially considering you cannot buy this ship. Now, I was asked by my division mate to try to help out center, and my plan was to smoke up this cruiser, but unfortunately I did not get to it in time. So at this point, I'm trying to help out center. I'm going to sit in my smoke. I'm really not in fear of anybody torping me. And that's another thing that kind of gives some power to this ship, is I can sit in my smoke. I don't have to worry about radar. I don't have to worry about hydro. Not too concerned about torps because most ships don't have long-range torps, and the ones that do usually are spotted prior to getting close enough to drop torps on me. So I kind of don't worry too much, and I will sit my smoke. Was trying to deal with the cruiser first because A, it helps me, B, it helps out the team. But I'm constantly paying attention to my mini-map on where the DD is, just because, he is a threat to me and my team. I'm not too worried about the enemy ships that are in the southwest spotted. I just want to keep pelting this Wyoming. I'm hoping to obviously get the fires and then potentially move on. But like I said, you can see, there are still plenty of ships around, and that's why I didn't want to go center, because it's kind of a death wish for me. While I may be quick and agile, focus fire, most ships will not survive. I just dropped my torps as a preemptive to possibly get this battleship in case he was backing up, but I saved one because I was planning on just coming around and torping him. But luckily for me, I didn't need to. I do believe the Langley, or not, one of the CVs ended up flooding him out. But at this point, I need to get hits on the DD. I need to start dealing with him. Just because, A, I need to help out my division mate. 2, if I get rid of this destroyer, I am the last one alive. Now, while I do have better concealment than him, if this guy is any good with destroyers, like if he's just starting off going down his tech tree after going down other DDs, he will know how to play it. Now, I am trying to come smoke up or offer my division mate some support, but unfortunately, 1, my smoke was down from me using it earlier, and 2, just they all focused him down. But, I'm going to kind of stop shooting. I want to get undetected. I'm going to drop my torps where I believe the enemy DD is. I believe those shots did come from the enemy battleship. I might as well pop my smoke because I was still detected. But there's no reason not to pop my smoke and just kind of hide. As you can see, I don't come to a complete stop. I keep moving forward a little bit. Usually about 2 seconds is when I nail the reverse button. Didn't get that big of a smoke cloud from it, but I do believe my torps forced this guy out. Luckily for me, I believe the enemy, or the friendly CV had him spotted. This guy, I believe, is going to get spotted again really soon because he shoots or he just gets within natural detection of this cruiser. I'm going to completely focus on this guy. Like I said, I'm not too worried about planes, but I'm not going to turn off my AA because, you know what, any plane kill is a good plane kill. As you can see, I'm kind of just sitting here trying to bait this guy into going sideways, dropping his torps. He gets unspotted, so there's no point in just sitting here because I don't know if this gentleman's dropping torps. Get one shot in on him, and luckily for me, the cruiser finished him off, but I would have easily finished him off. But as you can see, just by moving forward, knowing that, you know, this guy's going to drop torps into the smoke. Now I need to deal with the Omaha, need to get rid of low health ships. I believe it's the US CVB Langley, who's actually dropping his torpedoes on, or his dive bombers on me. But somebody pings the map on where the Hosho was last at. So what I'm going to do is try to cap this, cap the center and the middle ring, and then work my way to the carrier because I do need to get rid of them because they can keep me perma spotted. Now, as you can see, we're down to 3 ships. We are technically still losing, but we are about to get the lead because the enemy have no points coming in. We have the center cap and are getting the middle ring. I drop all my torps because really I want to force this guy to either turn towards me. Really, I wanted to kind of keep him coming in towards me, but my main focus is to keep shooting him with my guns, get the fires, get his flight deck out of commission. And this is what I mean by expert marksman. I had to stop my ship from completely turning to get my guns to bear. Unfortunately, none of my torps hit, but like I said, I was kind of using those to force him to come towards me, but unfortunately he goes away from me. Get one fire, and I do believe he sends up one torpedo plane. Get a second fire. Now I know this guy's got 2 fires going, and I do believe that is his first torpedo squadron. I do believe these are the Langley's dive bombers coming. As the Texas shoots, as I get hit with lag, and thank God he missed. Luckily, the dive bombers didn't hit, but I want to get close to this island in case this guy is sending his planes after me, that they would just drop on land, or I'd have to deal with minimum torp planes. But as you can see, my fires are doing their job. This guy's never going to outrun me. I don't even have to hit my speed boost. I can catch up to this guy. But I am aware that there's an island next to me. I'm kind of waiting to get clear, waiting for my turrets to make a little bit more of their turn before I turn my ship to get more guns to bear. As the fire goes out, he sends up another squadron of torps. Get the fire. Of course, to get the arsonist, because most of the fire was doing the work. Hit the speed boost. But as you can see, it's 2v1, one of them being a carrier. I believe our cruiser is taking care of the carrier in the south, which leaves me and the Texas up north on the caps. Now, what I need to do is protect the little cap, as Texas puts in one heck of a nice good shot. Now, I know he's at the outer ring because, as you can see by the thing, you know, the game told me. Now, what I want to do is get within about 8.5 kilometers drop my torps, and I want to use this island to cover me. I want to keep this guy kind of guessing where I'm at. But I know I dropped these at when he was about 9 kilometers. Now, this guy doesn't have very many options on to turn. I see the health of the Langley. The cruiser's shooting at him. This guy's probably burning, so he's going to die, which leaves me and the Texas all alone at cap. I don't. All I have to do pretty much is just stay alive. Now, the only question is, are these torps going to hit? They are slow, and he is slow, and I fired them when they were just out of range, but I know he could potentially make up the distance. So I'm just waiting for the torps to see if they hit, because if one hits, he's all dead. And now we're going to check out the post-battle results. 111,000 damage, Arsonist, Devastating Strike, Confederate of First Blood, number 1 on the team with a base experience of 2,200. I do believe I carried the team to victory. Oh look, a premium made money. I'm just surprised as you guys are. It's what they do. 48,000 damage coming from my main batteries, all of that HE. 35,000 coming from torpedoes against the poor Texas, and 28,000 from the fires, and I believe most of that came from the carrier. I hope you guys really enjoyed this replay. I did want to kind of showcase this ship because we were talking about it on Stunts podcast last week, and just needed an excuse to play it. Now remember, please compliment good team players, or good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please keep sending your replays in. We do enjoy them. We do appreciate all and any support you guys do give us. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and have yourselves one heck of a great day.